Yeah, so we're doing this little working session. Not sure what this is gonna be, but figuring it out. Figured I'd just invite you guys back into the studio space. We're just gonna be doing some personal work today. Hasn't been too busy in the studio space lately. First of all, let me introduce myself again. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kervin Brousseau, and I am an illustrator and creative director based in New York City. Here's an example of my work if you don't know it already. And yeah, just a quick little vlog in the studio. Let you guys look behind the curtain a little bit in terms of what I do. I'm a bit new to this sort of vlogging thing, so I'm kind of going back and forth between looking at the screen and looking at the camera, so bear with me. But yeah, once again, welcome, and hope you like what you see. I'm just gonna bring you guys around. Hold on 1 second. Of course, being a New York studio, this isn't the biggest space in the world. Pretty good, I guess. So maybe I should show you guys what I'm up to a bit. Just doing some sketches. Been doing a bit more fan art lately, just in terms of just personal practice. I usually just work on OCs and do a lot of commercial illustration work, but yeah, I think today is kind of a bit of a personal day. As I mentioned earlier, just kind of practicing some things, doing some logistical stuff with the office, you know, running my own business as an illustrator. There's a lot of administrative work, unfortunately, that I have to do since I'm just a team of one. Plan to stay a team of one for the foreseeable future, as far as I know. So yeah, it's just a couple of things that you get used to working for yourself as opposed to being in an agency. I definitely miss aspects of working for a full-time job, one of which is the sort of kinship, the teamwork, the camaraderie you get working in the studio, especially with other like-minded individuals. But that being said, I do enjoy my freedom. All right, so yeah, I mean, this is the workspace. I might do like a quick little studio walkthrough with you guys at some point, just kind of walking through what I use for the gearheads out there. I like gear myself, so yeah, happy to share like what my setup is and whatnot. But I figured, you know, I would just have you guys look at my process a little bit, see what I have, you know, in terms of my setup with regards to how I like to work, what I tend to look at in terms of reference, things like that. Might not cover everything today, obviously. This is kind of meant to be just a short form video, but just over time as I build this vlogging format, you'll get to bear witness in terms of my workflow and how I like to do things. So let me turn the camera around a little bit. Yeah, might need to change lenses, but yeah, you can kind of see what I do. A couple of screens here, curved monitor, Cintiq 24-inch, and got my little MacBook Pro 14-inch here. I think it's 14 inches, can't remember. Yeah, and then I also have like a Razer laptop, which is basically as a backup computer, but also gaming, you know, I like the game. And then I have like a whole other desk set up here for, you know, conferencing and which we'll call it photo editing, things like that. I do a bit of photography as well on the side, so more of like a hobby at this point, but it's a fun little outlet. But yeah, less about gear, more about the work. Let me change lenses real quick. We'll be right back. All right, so this might be a weird angle to talk, but I guess I'll just do some drawing and catch up with you guys later. Okay, so a couple things I've learned doing this first vlogging session. I definitely need to figure out basically a way to kind of have an overhead setup so you guys can see how I work more clearly on the Cintiq and when I work on the iPad. So yeah, that's number one. Number two, definitely figuring out a lot of growing pains here in terms of, just the comfort of drawing in front of the camera. That's just not something I'm used to. But I think just over time, I guess that's just something that I'll naturally get more comfortable at, get better at. I don't know. Part of it is I feel like I still have a lot to learn as an artist, just in terms of drawing traditionally, not even traditionally, just digitally. Traditional is a whole other thing altogether. But yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna figure that out, work through that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that journey, will enjoy that process. This is kind of what I'm gonna treat this, whatever this is vlog series on whatever platform this will live on. Most likely it'll be YouTube, but I'll probably do snippets on Instagram as well. But yeah, I mean, I guess all this to say, I just hope you guys enjoy this first session. I'm gonna keep doing some stuff here, but yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll see what else comes up with this. I mean, obviously I'm just riffing here. I'm not really like doing anything scripted or anything like that. This has really all been kind of a new experience. I've had this YouTube channel, I guess it'll be on YouTube, this YouTube channel for a while now, but this is really like a true day one for me in terms of doing stuff like this. So I appreciate you guys giving me some grace as I figure this out. And yeah, I guess I'll go back to some more drawing. So, fun little fact, basically broke my tripod trying to maneuver this camera. Somehow I turned the screw a little too tight and it's cracked, so yay, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, that is fine, I'll figure that out. Give me a reason to research some new rigging as I figure out this whole sort of setup that I'm doing for myself here. Very nice. Okay, cool. All right, so we're back. So yesterday I was just doing some digital sketching, nothing too crazy. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm basically just keeping like a digital sketchbook. I'm pretty terrible at keeping sketches, honestly, mainly because I don't know. I find it quite comfortable to keep things digital. By sketching, just to be clear, I mean keeping a sketchbook, like a traditional sketchbook, is just something I just have been very poor at doing for a while now. I'm trying to get back into it. But that being said, to compensate, I still do some form of digital sketching just to kind of keep things loose. This stuff, a lot of ways you can compete it to, maintaining a muscle. It's exercise. So I try to, whenever I can, whenever there's downtime, which admittedly there's been a lot of, do like these light fun sketches, and each time I do a bit of a page, it's kind of focused around a theme. I did something around sports a couple months ago, and now this month I'm doing fan art, just because I did. I went to the New York City anime con, which was really fun, and got to meet a lot of very inspiring artists. And it just kind of inspired me to, kind of dive into that space a little bit. I love watching anime. I love watching all forms of animation, to be honest. And it was just kind of like nice to do something outside of my own OCs. I draw my OCs quite a bit. And I think I learned quite a bit looking at other people's IPs and trying to reinterpret them in my own shape language to see what I could come up with. So doing a bit more of that today. And then once I finish that, maybe I'll show you guys the final result. I'll move on to probably some client work or some more personal stuff with my project that I've been working on for a while now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hello again. Yeah, so I just finished this sort of digital sketchbook page. Created like a fun little fan art of Kaneda from Akira. And yeah, might share this a little later on the gram or something. So be sure to check that out if you're not following me there already. But yeah, thanks for tagging along for this little vlog that I put together for you guys. I'll try to do this semi-frequently. I don't know how often, but whenever I decide to just record myself working in the studio, I'll be sure to share with you guys what I'm up to. Yeah, but for now, thanks for checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Okay, so day 3 of this wonderful little project I started. Yeah, so today's been pretty busy. Already jumped off and did a few calls, some client calls, dealing with some emails. And today is actually a pretty big day for me in terms of personal projects I've been working on. I'm working towards my first solo exhibition. Where that will be, I'm not sure, to be honest. It's going to be an interesting one, just trying to figure out what the space is. But for now, the focus is kind of to get the work printed, get the work together, put it in a storage space, and then I'll figure out exactly where in the city this will take place. So yeah, so I'm gonna head over to Brooklyn today to pretty much check out one of the prints, submit another one if I feel that's ready to print as well. And these things are gonna be huge. They're gonna be like like 5 feet by 4 feet. I'm gonna get them framed. I'm doing this all out of pocket as well, so it's a bit of an investment on my part to get all this together. And then gonna stop by, get some supplies from B&H Photo. I have to get a new tripod because I broke mine trying to handle it with the camera. So of course, such a klutz when it comes to stuff like this. Getting a few other things, and then if there's time after those errands, I might try to get some work done towards this book that I've been building up to with as well. Yeah, so just figured I'd just record a little bit. I'll probably record myself heading out into the city and try to share with you guys some of the behind the scenes stuff of getting these prints done, hopefully. Yeah, that's about it. So let's see. I'm back. Just real quick before I headed out to the printing company to check out this new print. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of context about what this exhibition is supposed to be about. Ultimately, it's just a bit of a retrospective, if you will, of work that I've been doing over the last few years. If it's not clear already, I'm primarily an illustrator, so it would be a lot of illustrative, character-focused work. And I work primarily in vector. So the plan is to have about maybe 4 large-scale pieces, and then a couple of smaller scale, maybe A3 size, maybe A3 plus, perhaps A2, who knows, of a smaller collection of work, all sort of cohesive. And the idea is to maybe have some of those available as open editions on my website or something, or maybe in person, who knows. But yeah, that's the plan. So what you're about to see out in the wild right now in New York is me heading out, going to this printing company. They're called Supreme Digital. I've been working with them since this past summer. And we're about to go check out the second of 4 prints that I plan to do. I just sent them a file of the third one, which is called Nomad, which is I'm really excited about. Kind of seeing these prints as big as they get is pretty wild for me. Having been primarily digital for a while now, a lot of my work kind of exists on the screen, which gives you a different relationship with the work, right? So the intent for this exhibition was not just to get my work out there to more people, get more visibility, but to also have a different relationship with the kind of work I tend to do. And seeing it in print, seeing it especially in large print, has definitely given me a fresh perspective in the body of work that I want to create in the future, and in how I want people to start to experience my work a bit more outside of, a small computer screen or an iPhone on Instagram or on a website. So yeah, so we're about to head out right now, hit the subway, go all the way to Brooklyn, and then I'll try to record some of the reveal of that second print, and they might have the first print there as well, which if not, I can gladly show you an older video that I have of that being revealed too. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in Brooklyn. All right, so we are in Brooklyn. Just got off the subway. About to make my way over to the Brooklyn studio. Check out this print, like we said earlier. Yeah, I'm not gonna record the whole interaction or anything with them or the conversation. Just gonna keep it simple. Just show you guys the reveal for this new print, and then we'll wrap up the rest of the day with some errands, and then head back to the studio. But yeah, so let's go check this out. If I can remember exactly where I'm going. I think I'm going the right way. Let's see. Hopefully this audio works out. I decided to leave my fancy Sony camera behind because I didn't want to didn't seem worth it just to carry it around for something like this. So just recording off the phone. Yeah, we're getting close.
You send me like some tripods and stuff to get to make it easier, and so that's pretty.
Oh yeah, that's great. It looks really cool.
You want to get up on that?
Yeah.
On a little ladder.
Nah, I'm fine. I could just do this.
You sure? You can't, because we can put this up.
Oh, okay.
If you want to shoot it from up there.
Yeah, let's try that out. Let's get up on there. This will probably be useful to have in the studio as well.
Yeah.
Something like this. Oh man, that is sick. Wow. And that's the trim line right there, right?
Yeah.
To get to the size. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
We just left it because it's, easier to handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. All right, yeah, so that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna head back to the studio now. Well, first I'm gonna run a couple errands, like I said earlier. Grab a late lunch, need to eat something, even though I'm not hungry. Lots going on. But yeah, I'll connect with you guys in a little bit once I get back to the studio. Just got back. Long day, but got a lot done, logistically at least. Was hoping to get some art working in, but doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. It's already the end of the day. Yeah, but pretty exciting. As you guys saw, some examples of the work that I'm printing out. Really looking forward to getting the rest of the body of work done. And then, hopefully this exhibition, we'll see what the tentative date is. I think I mentioned it earlier, but it'll probably be, I don't know, sometime in the beginning of spring, summer 2025 next year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's kind of, shifting a lot, but at the end of the day, it's getting done. I've been postponing this for a long time now. I'm just glad that it's finally happening. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see what form this takes. I kind of shot across multiple days, so I might split it up into different things, or I might make it into one big video. I'll probably just do that, just to keep it simple and try to be as concise as possible without me sort of rambling at you forever. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. What is it that they say? If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I just hope you guys enjoyed what you saw, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.